And welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, the Diggity Diggity Dr. Bob Lee from 107.5 WBLS. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Valentine's Day is upon us, and our next guest joins us with tips on how you can work with your partner for a good environment at home. You can intermingle, you can do some things, you know. We welcome Maeve Richmond of Maeve's Method. We welcome you to the show. You've been here before, you know,
Yes.
stranger to the show.
No, a couple times.
So what do we have? Valentine's Day is upon us. And,
Yes.
it's like right here.
It's here.
What do we
it's
need to
here.
do?
Well, Valentine's Day, as you just said, is definitely a time when we tend to spotlight couples and their relationship. We also look at it just as a great time to look at your relationship with your home. So
Love
whether
is
you're
in the air.
yeah, whether you're single and living on your own or with a couple, it's a great time to especially
Gerald Dawson's here. I shouldn't sing. I'm sorry, Gerald. Go ahead. He's like, what are you doing singing? Just talk.
Yeah, especially midwinter when we're still sort of nesting and waiting for spring. It's a good time to take a few moments to look at what's going on at home and see what your relationship with your home is.
Yes. So everything has to be like in order. If something's out of order, you can feel that somehow, like Francois.
Well, we sort of like to step back. A good place to start when you're looking at your home. So whether you're in a relationship with someone and you want to do this as a partner experience or on your own is to look at what your intention is for your home. So we can talk a little bit about bedrooms today if that that works. Always a good place to start.
Let's delve in.
A great thing to do, you know, before we worry about whether or not something's in place or not, we actually, in my work, we actually first look at figuring out what it is that you want to live with, and then once you've identified that, you find a home for it. And a good place to start is with an intention for a room. So if you step into your bedroom today, what is the intention for that space? And that can mean different things for different people.
Yes, yes. So what should we look for?
Well, one thing to look for is how the room is functioning. So a lot of people have rooms that just have a bed and that's sort of it. But other people, especially in urban environments in the city, have a multi-purpose functioning bedroom. So they may have a bed and their home office. Might be a place where the family gathers.
Microwave? I'm only kidding.
Could be, could be. Well,
microwave in the bedroom?
Well, to be fair, a lot of people in the city live in small spaces. They might be in a studio or, you know, we need to be creative as we're living. And so I personally don't have a microwave in my bedroom. I actually like to encourage people not to have electronic items in their bedroom in general if they can.
College refrigerator or anything outside?
Well, yeah, certainly. Yeah, college students certainly would have a microwave probably nearby their bed. So, yeah, so what is the intention for the room is a good place to start. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so you come up with all of this. How did you know you wanted to get involved in putting things together for relationships and for setting up rooms and homes?
Yeah, it's a great question. So I actually in my 14th year doing this work, and like many people, when I was younger, I was soul searching and looking for the right match for me.
Yes.
And you know, one day a friend actually picked up the phone and asked me to help her with her space. She had been in my home many times, and what drew her to my space was actually a sense of coziness, which is kind of what I'm working with, talking about today. So that was something that she wasn't able to do, and what I discovered as I began my work is that people were missing fundamental skills that we don't learn in childhood anymore often. And so I teach, so Maeve's Method is a skills-based model. It's actually a behavioral change model, hands-on, learn by doing, and we work with our clients, we don't do it for them, we work with them. It's a coaching model.
Now, coziness doesn't necessarily have to be cleanliness, or it could be kind of messy.
Exactly.
How cozy am I mess?
Yeah, no, coziness is a term that is unique to each of us. So absolutely, in my world, cozy, some days cozy means, you know, I'm on top of everything and everything is in its home, and other days cozy is stuff is dropped everywhere because that's what my day before looked like. What we really work with our clients to do is, as I said before, is to learn how to give everything in their home that's worthy of a home a place to live, so that when you do need to pick up, things can go back without all that stress that comes along with.
So when they come to you, what are people looking for?
Great question. Usually what people are looking for is to take away a sense of overwhelm and anxiety that has crept up. The trigger for that could be, you know, someone's coming to visit.
Yeah.
An unexpected guest or someone a week out. I see a lot, people are about to have a baby. Not, we're having a baby in 9 months, we're having a baby next week. Or, yeah, often the nesting kicks in and they realize that the baby's room isn't ready. Moving is a big time. A death in the family, someone has passed and they're dealing with someone. So generally it's an emotional response or a trigger, a life trigger. Yeah.
So people are really looking for help in these areas, huh?
Absolutely. What I've sort of found over the years, and this is really what drives me to continue doing this work, is that people are go out into their lives. They're busy, they're accomplished, and they come home and sort of this anxiety or overwhelm comes over them. So yeah.
Does a messy home create fights?
Well, a messy home can certainly create fights. It depends, of course.
Unless they're both messy.
Yeah. Well, so.
Well, you have more mess than I have.
Yeah. So one of the things. One of the things that
sorry.
I have. No, it sounds like you may have a little experience in this.
No, I'm just creating the scenario.
The scenario. Okay. Well, we'll take the scenario. One of the things that is most common in life, of course, when people come together in relationship is the energy of opposites attract. We tend to be drawn to people who kind of fill our gaps, right? So that then shows up in our behavior. And so that commonality of having two people who love each other but have very opposing styles is more common than we realize. It's very easy to ignore that stuff when you're first with someone, but then you become comfortable in relationship and then our habits come out.
It'll be kind of boring if everybody was just the same, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly creates
have a little something.
Absolutely, it creates some fiery energy. But of course, then the challenge is how to communicate. So, in one of the main premises of my work is really about communication. So we always start there. And one of the toughest things for couples to do sometimes is to listen and not react in that moment. So we always start with active listening. So when I'm working with couples clients, there's a lot of coaching around active listening. So if you need to express your connection to leaving things out or having a dish-free sink at night, then that needs to be heard, and it's to step into your partner's shoes is a good first step for any couple.
Now, how important is that, listening?
How important is listening? Is that what you're asking?
Yes. Because a lot of people just don't shut up. They don't get anything done. But if you stop and listen.
Absolutely. If you stop and listen, then you hear what someone is saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But there's some of the things that you teach and
yes. So I actually was just doing a little mirroring with you, which is what we do in our work. The first tenet to listening is to actually hear what someone says and to be able to objectively feed back to them what they've said.
Yes.
And that's a skill we don't really learn that much in our life.
Tell me you were going to do that.
I didn't. I just did it. So yes, that is the first place to start. Yeah.
Are there any quick things that we can do during the week to get ready for? Well, it's like tomorrow, Valentine's Day.
Oh, for Valentine's Day, yes. So I actually have got some great tips on my blog right now, but I'll just throw out one of them people can start thinking about very quickly. So one of the things that's so lovely to do at any time of the year, but especially now, is to think about a theme, color. We talked about color a little bit last time I was here, but it's so important. Back to the bedroom a little, whether it's yourself or with a partner, is to kind of step in and think about if you can bring a unifying color into the bedroom environment. There's different colors can represent different things. Blue is very calming, green can be calming, orange can be meditative, but bedrooms can tend to get very cluttery and busy, and so taking one color that you're drawn to and unifying your linens, maybe the paint color, some throw pillows, things like that, is a really simple way to start.
Give you a happy feeling.
Yeah, and something somebody can do right now, just go and look at their space and be like, wow, is there a lot going on here? Or can I, this weekend, let's start with a new fresh color.
So, and if people can call you and you can go in and help organize the home and create an ergonomically correct home.
Yes. So Maeve's method is home and office organization coaching. We do on-site sessions all over the city. They start at 2 hours and go up. We also have video coaching. So for those here and also anyone anywhere in the world who's interested. And anyone actually can, if they go to our site, which is maevesmethod.com, there's a book now button and you can actually sign up for a free quick consult and talk with myself or one of my coaches, and we can figure out how to get you started.
Well, Maeve, people need you. Where can we get more information?
My site is maevesmethod.com, so MAEVESMETHOD.com. We also have a toll-free, so you can call 855-GO-MAEVE. And we have a Facebook page and any of those places.
There you go. Go Maeve. Maeve's Method. Give her a big round of applause. Love it.
Thanks.
All right, we're going to take a quick break right here, but stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Open next.